Buddy Holly. Just hearing his name brings music to your mind, right? Big glasses, slick guitar, and songs that made people dance in the 1950s. He was a rising star. Young. Talented. Full of life. But then, something happened. A plane crash. 3 stars died that night. And for more than 60 years, people kept asking, what really happened? Was it just bad weather? A mistake by the pilot? Or was there something more? Now, finally, the mystery has been solved. And the truth? It is not what fans were hoping for. Buddy Holly was just 22 years old when he died. He was not around for long, but he changed music forever. Songs like That Will Be the Day and Peggy Sue made him famous across the world. He was part of a new sound called rock and roll. He wore big glasses, played his guitar with energy, and had a voice that made people stop and listen. Even the Beatles said they looked up to him. But fame did not come easy. He had to tour nonstop, play in freezing places, and travel in old buses that often broke down. Still, he kept going. Because he loved music. On February 2nd, 1959, Buddy was on a tour called the Winter Dance Party. He was traveling with other stars, Ritchie Valens and J. Pete Richardson, who people called the Big Bopper. Their bus kept breaking down. The heat was not working. Everyone was cold and tired. Buddy decided to do something different. He booked a small plane to fly to the next town. It was faster, and it meant he could rest and do laundry before the next show. That night, the 3 singers got into a small plane in Clear Lake, Iowa. The pilot, Roger Peterson, was just 21 years old. Minutes after takeoff, the plane crashed. Everyone on board died. The crash was sudden. The news shocked the world. At first, people said it was bad weather. Snow and wind made flying dangerous. Then some said maybe the pilot did not understand how to fly using only instruments, especially at night. But there were strange things too. Why did the plane crash just a few miles from the airport? Why did the pilot not call for help? Why did some witnesses say they heard a loud bang before the crash? And one of the weirdest parts? Waylon Jennings, who later became a country music star, was supposed to be on that plane. But he gave up his seat to the Big Bopper. It was a small choice that saved his life. For years, no one really answered these questions. The official report just said pilot error. But fans and families were not satisfied. They wanted the full truth. There were rumors. Some said the plane was shot down. Others thought it was sabotaged. Some even believed a fight happened on board. But with no black box and no survivors, it stayed a mystery. Until now. Recently, new experts looked at the case again. Using modern tools, better weather maps, and reports that had been forgotten, they pieced the story back together. And what they found was upsetting. The plane was never safe to fly that night. The pilot, Roger, was trained, but he did not have the license to fly in bad weather with low visibility. He likely got confused in the dark sky. Experts say he may have thought he was going up when the plane was actually going down. There was no fight. No bomb. Just a young pilot in over his head, trying to do his best in awful conditions. It was a mix of poor planning, bad weather, and simple human error. The mystery may be solved. But it does not make it easier. Buddy Holly could have done so much more. He had just started writing his own songs. He wanted to start his own record label. He wanted to help other young artists grow. Fans think about all the songs the world never got to hear. And even worse? The crash did not have to happen. If the tour had better planning. If the weather was checked more carefully. If someone had said let us wait till morning. Maybe they would all be alive. So yes, the Buddy Holly mystery is finally solved. And no, It is not a secret plot or hidden message. It is something much harder to accept. A crash that did not need to happen. A mistake that took 3 young stars too soon. And a loss that still echoes in every rock and roll song today. Buddy may be gone, but his music, his story, and his spark still live on. And now, at least, we finally know the truth. What do you think would have happened if Buddy Holly had lived? Let us know in the comments. Like and subscribe for more untold stories.